Last week I said Barack Obama gave me a disease, but it was actually an allergy to sulfasalazine. My blood pressure dropped to 80/40 and I had to be rehydrated intravenously. It freaking sucked. And I've got a rash on my hands, so it really hurts to play guitar. So yeah, I've had a bad week. You want to hear about it? Good. If you don't want to hear about it, you should stop watching this video now. Okay, the week actually started out really nice. Catherine and I went to Texas for a friend's wedding. Sorry to all the Texas nerd fighters who didn't get to see me while I was there. What can I say? You should have been at that Albertsons that I was at the only time that I left my friend's house. And the night we got there, it was crazy. There was a tornado like a mile away from us.
That is a tornado warning siren. I'm in Texas. And there may be a tornado. I don't know if you can tell this, but it's green behind me. Apparently it's not necessarily a good sign, but they have turned off the hurricane warning siren.
We are right about there.
Where the cursor is.
Okay, so it's coming for us.
So there's the purple.
Which was probably more of a green color outside.
Yeah, it's green.
That's funny how it goes to red and then they're like, well,
Back around again.
we need a new color because it's worse than red. It's even. Oh, there it went! That's why we have lithium-ion batteries. For this very reason. The computer can still tell us what the weather's doing. And we're back! We're back!
Good job. Yeah.
You got that? We got one candle lit.
Well,
And then the next day it was gorgeous. Not a cloud in the sky, and we went to botanical gardens in Fort Worth and captured the second random unaffiliated proposal during one of my videos. Bonus points to the nerd fighter who can tell me where the other proposal lies. So remember last week when I was sick and I had a rash over my whole body and I had a fever for like a week? Well, my doctor told me that was probably because of some kind of virus that had invaded me, and I believed my doctor, even though I was somewhat suspicious that this new medication that I started taking might have caused an allergic reaction. Well, I went off, ooh, ow, and it hurt me again. I just hit myself in the face with it. Bastard pills! So the reason I switched to this medication is because the alternative, which is this medication, is not cheap. One of these guys, right here, costs $1.50. So when I drop one of these things on the bathroom floor, I eat it! The big problem though is that I am to take 9 a day. So that is not cheap. These pills are much cheaper. They're like 15 cents a piece, and I only have to take 6 a day. So basically what happens is if you have health insurance, you get these pills, which have no side effects. If you do not have health insurance, you get these pills, which sometimes kill you. Luckily, they did not kill me. However, because the urgent care doctor said that it was probably just a virus and not an allergic reaction, I went back on these after I got back from Texas. The next morning I had a painful rash, which I still have, and then that same afternoon I had a really high fever, a horrible headache, and my blood pressure dropped so much that I couldn't stand up. So yeah, that sucked. I wasn't feeling any better the next day, so I went into the ER, which is all I could do. And because I had really low blood pressure and I was really dehydrated, the first year med school student who was being trained on how to put in IVs had a really hard time. But I didn't want to make her feel bad, so I was just like, oh no, it doesn't hurt. I'm really good with pain. No, that's fine. Just keep trying. You'll do fine. You'll be a great doctor. Though you're not a good doctor right now. So they got the IV in, they put 2 liters of saline in me, I felt significantly better, and then they put some steroids, hydrocortisone, straight into the IV, which helped bring down the rash and decrease the swelling in my lungs because also I was having a hard time breathing. And then they gave me some more steroids by pill, and then they gave me a prescription for more steroids. Now, I'm not much for taking steroids. This is the body God gave me, and I'm proud of it. So I didn't really know what the effects would be. Turns out the effects are 1, I'm very hungry! And 2, I am very emotional. Because I was feeling sick last night, I went to Hulu.com, which is like cable TV on the computer, and it was like, I watched an episode of Bones, and I was like, the people are dying. And then I watched an episode of House. And then I watched a commercial for Cisco, the Human Network. Yeah, so I've been dealing with that. Additionally, they gave me Lortab, which is coincidentally the stuff that Dr. House is addicted to. So I've been being careful with that. They gave me this because my entire body, excluding 2 parts instead of 6. Last time it was my whole body except for 6 parts. This time it's my whole body except for 2 parts. You're seeing one of them right now, and the other one is less mentionable. They gave me this, ow, for example, God. Because sometimes my my skin hurts really bad. I'm doing much better now thanks to the kind doctors at the emergency room, but I really wish that I hadn't had to do that just because I can't get health insurance. And anyways, now I'm back on the expensive stuff. Woo! I am a relatively successful young person. I have the money to get health insurance, and I want health insurance. It is not okay that I can't get it. It's not even like they'll cover me and not include the colitis. It's like, oh yeah, we have a plan that would allow us to cover you except for the colitis, and we would take care of other things, like if you had to have a surgery or if you got cancer. But we're not going to give you that because we have decided that you're too much of a risk. Because our statisticians have figured out that we are not going to be able to make enough money off of you. Am I crazy in thinking that maybe it's not a good idea to turn something that is as pure and good as helping each other out, as caring for sick people, into a profit-driven enterprise? Maybe we should care for each other because it's the right thing to do. Due to my infraction, I've been reading through punishment ideas. You guys are bastards. How about some ideas that don't involve death or torture? We're not doing anything that has anything to do with death or torture. I'm glad that we got that straightened out. John, I will see you maybe before the week is out. I hope you enjoyed this special extended edition of my video. John and I do occasionally do stuff here, mostly video responses, but sometimes like music. I've done some covers here, and we may be doing more stuff in the future with it. So if you want to subscribe, well, that would be fantastic. We hopefully will be providing some extra fun, good nerd fighterly stuff here. So, subscribe if you wish. Bye.